Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make this cute little Ghast house. If you enjoy this tutorial, all I ask is that you please hit that like button as it helps me and the channel out very much. And if you make it all the way to the end, share the video with a friend. Sharing is caring. Without any further ado, ladies and gents, let's get started. Now, before we begin, I just want to let you know a few details about the house. Number one, these are all of the materials that you are going to be needing to make the house. So please, make sure that you have access to every single one of these. And on the screen now is all of those same materials again, but a list of how many you are going to need of each material roughly. So please make sure that you not only have the materials, but enough of those materials as well. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, to make the Ghast house, you need a 6x6 block area to make on the ground. That's all you need. So make sure that that is all in order, ladies and gentlemen. Pause the video if you have to, and once you have all of that sorted out, we can skip over to the build and we can get things started. Okay, first thing. If you have made this grid in your world, I recommend starting on the front left-hand corner of the grid. You want to begin with a row of 7 white concrete coming up from that corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want you to go right of that 7th block by 1. Place 2 pink concrete going right. 1, 2. 2 white concrete. 1, 2. And then on top of this row that we have made, going from left to right, place a light grey concrete, 4 white, a light grey concrete. For the next row, left to right, place 2 light grey, 2 white, 2 light grey. For the next row, left to right, place a grey, a red, 2 white, red, grey, and then 2 entire rows of white directly on top of that. Just like this. Now, once you have done that, I would recommend destroying all of the white concrete blocks that you placed to get up to this point. I then want you to take the bottom of the head and extend it backwards by 5 rows using white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. I then want you to extend up the sides of the head using white concrete in a fashion very similar to this, and I want you to raise up all blocks until they are as high as the top of the head. Like this. So from here, you have 2 points of action. You can either fill it in using white concrete or a material that I don't have on me because this is an optional thing. You can use something along the lines of perhaps a light grey glass or a red glass, and you can fill in the top of the head using glass if you so choose. This will keep the room nice and lit up, but that is a completely optional option. That's a weird phrase. You guys get the idea. It's completely optional and it isn't necessary. Your choice. So, once you have completed the living space, and that is the living space inside of a Ghast, we have tentacles to make. So come underneath the Ghast. I want you to come to the bottom front left-hand corner. Move back 1, and place 2 white concrete coming down. 1, 2. Then place a white concrete coming backwards down diagonally from that point. Then, leaving a gap of 1, 2, 3, on this 4th block coming across the Ghast, do the same. 2 white blocks coming down, and then a white concrete block down diagonally. What we then want to do, on the back of the Ghast, if you come to the back corner of the Ghast here, move 1 block in, place 2 white concrete coming down, and then a white concrete down and towards you like this. That is perfect. And then you want to leave the same gap going across the gas like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do the same like 2 white concretes coming down and then a white concrete coming down and out. And in doing that, you have actually completed the Ghast statue itself. And all you would have to do from here, if you weren't really that interested in the terrain, I'll explain what terrain is in a second. If you wanted to, you could simply run a row of ladders up one of the legs and inside of the gas. Like, you'd obviously have to find a way to come up here and like climb up onto the leg, and then you have access to the inside of the Ghast, and this is all of your living space. However, what I'm going to recommend, which looks really, really cool with this statue, is a bit of terrain that goes with it, a bit of nether terrain. So, netherrack, lava, soul sand, and nether wart are what we're going to need. I want you to place a 6x6 square of netherrack underneath the Ghast on the floor, like this, a 6x6 square. You may even fill in the center if you like, although it's not really 100% necessary. Like that. Then, I'm going to place a 4x4 square inside the top of the netherrack that just sits up, and it kind of acts like a platform, like that, so you can kind of climb up to it a little bit. I'm now going to place a netherrack here that will connect to this tentacle, but you could have it in any other sort of arrangement, like you could connect to this tentacle, for instance, and climb up into the house a different way. But this netherrack here allows us to climb up onto this tentacle with the ladders inside of the house. That is its function right there. And just to make the terrain look a little bit cooler, I'm going to destroy which block? I'll destroy this block here on the front of the top of the netherrack. This one, and this one. So now we can place a lava source block right there, and it will just trickle down. It looks really cool with the platform. I'm then going to destroy these blocks here, kind of like around the top. I don't want to build too close to the lava here. Place some soul sand in the top and then some nether wart around it. Eventually, that should hopefully grow and that'll look really cool. We don't really have time for that. But can you bone meal nether wart? Quick science experiment. I sure do love science. Okay, alright, well, it turns out you can't. I thought that perhaps you could have, but I guess it kind of makes sense. It's not exactly like a regular crop or anything. So this, ladies and gents, is what your Ghast house will look like once it's 100% fully completed. And as a matter of fact, the only thing that we are missing, of course, is the interior. But I figured that you guys might not want an interior, or if you do, you'll kind of want to tailor it to your own tastes. But here is a shot of my interior, so if you just kind of want to install an interior just for the fun of it, just so that it looks a little bit nicer, then feel free to copy mine. However, you know, if you actually want to use this house, then yours is gonna look however you want it to look. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very much. And if you have made it all the way to the end, and I imagine if I'm talking to you right now, then you have, please share the video with a friend. Sharing is caring. And if you would like to keep up to date with my channel and all of the other things that I get up to on it, subscribe and click the little bell next to the subscription button. And not only that, if you want to make anything else by me, including other cute little mob houses such as the Enderman house, or maybe perhaps bigger projects, whatever it is that tickles your fancy, I do a little bit of everything on this channel, as you might be able to see, then check out the comment system and the description below. I'll be leaving all sorts of playlists and stuff in the comment system that you guys might want to check out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!